welcome back to my channel. It's Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with the C, back at you with another video. You're probably gonna see me in the same attire. I'm actually putting out a few different videos. I'm recording a few different videos. I don't know when they're all gonna be uploaded, but just wanted to go ahead and film a few things. I'm on my way out the door, so we'll be trying to push in this recording time, but just want to go ahead and record a video. Again, if you are new to my channel, my name's Modesty33, aka Crystal with a C, and I do videos once a week. I put out videos typically once a week. I do videos on Faith Life. I am a Christian, so I do videos on Faith Life, and really I try to implement that in some way, form, or fashion in my reviews and my hauls, or and I'm trying to be more intentional about doing that more as well. So if you're a believer and you're watching my channel, you hold me accountable, especially because I know there are some of my church members who do watch. So but I do videos on Faith Life. I do review videos, hauls, and travel vlogs are typically what I have now. And I'll also be doing reactions to TV shows. And I'm going to have actually a review on a television series that I watched recently. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know when I'm actually going to film that, but it's going to be soon. So again, that's pretty much the contents of my channel. If you're interested in the content that I put out, again guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's the red button below, and there's a bell right next to it, and when you hit that bell, you're notified every time I upload a video, so you don't miss out on anything that I'm putting up. So definitely make sure you're doing that, you're subscribed, and you are hitting the bell button to be notified when I upload videos. And it's free to subscribe, so guys, it's not charging you anything. So and also want to put out there that well, I don't know when I'm going to put out this video, so I'm not actually going to put that out there. Never mind. Forget I said that. Anyway, so this video today, I just wanted to, do a review or just kind of talk a little bit about the time that I spent last month in Houston. Today's October 21st, 2017 is when I'm filming this. Don't know when it's going to be put up, but I just want to, again, just kind of talk about my time in Houston, Texas when I went last month in September. So, and again, this is just kind of off the cusp, but just kind of want to give you a background. I went to Houston, Texas because my best friend was going with her brother who was in a wedding. So I kind of tagged along their trip because Houston is a place I've always wanted to go. It's been on my bucket list. And so I've heard such awesome things about Houston. I have a few friends who live in Texas and was, very blessed and fortunate to be able to meet up with one of my friends who moved to Houston a year ago. So that was really awesome. But really got a good deal on the flight out of South Carolina to Texas, and then got a pretty good deal on the hotel as well. So everything just kind of worked out. The only thing that happened between me booking the ticket and me going was Hurricane Harvey. So with that, I was really, really nervous and was thinking that maybe I wasn't going to be able to go. The flight was going to get canceled. So probably up until like the week of me going, I was really nervous that the flight was going to get canceled. I didn't do any insurance on that flight, and I really wasn't necessarily I wasn't going to be upset about the flight aspect. It's just that I really did want to go to Houston and see it for myself. So, but everything ended up working out in the end. I was able to get my flight and met up with my friend and her brother, and it was a very fun trip. We were there from a Thursday to a Sunday, and very, very awesome. So I'm gonna have some footage that's gonna be following this brief intro. I'm gonna try to make this intro brief and give you kind of my review and kind of what I think about Houston, and then you'll go ahead and see the footage. But I just kind of want to describe to you kind of what the footage is and give you a little bit of context. So went to Houston. We ended up going on a tour of Houston the second day we were there, which was awesome. It was probably one of the best tours that I've done. So it was really cool, very informative, learned a lot about Houston, learned about the history, learned that Houston's the fourth largest city in the country, learned that even with Houston being the fourth largest city in the country, when you're on the streets, it's not congested like New York, for instance, or like a real big city would be, or even like London. London's kind of congested when you're there, but like Houston is not very congested when you see the streets because they have underground tunnels and stores that you can walk through and get through different areas of the city. So I thought that was really cool, and you're going to see some footage of that. But what was really intriguing to me about Houston is how big it is. Like, it's very spaced out. And then like when I went and you go to the downtown area, you could not even tell that a hurricane hit there. So you're going to see the footage and you're going to kind of see, and this is in the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey. So it just kind of, for me, it opened my eyes to a few different things. Number one, you can't buy into all the propaganda that you see on the news, and I don't want anyone to misunderstand me. I'm not minimizing the devastation of the hurricane, but I guess in my mindset, like I was thinking like the whole city was going to be like underwater from the pictures that I saw on the news, from the broadcasting that I saw coming forth, and it was none of that when I went. I know that the tour guide told us that there were a few areas downtown that got flooded. There was like one of the art buildings, I believe, because we tried to go in, but they were suctioning it out of the water that was still in there. And also I know they said that the zoo was partially flooded as well. So, but this again was just like weeks after, Hurricane Harvey hit that I think we went. So like probably about 3-week turnaround period, but they were already like, repairing the city, repairing, whatever was, flooded in the downtown area. So it was none of that. It was absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, very nice place. So if you're in Houston, I don't know how you feel about your city, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I look forward to going back there one day. Hopefully in the next few years. I do want to go visit a couple cities, couple other cities in Texas. I want to see Austin, I want to see Dallas, I want to see San Antonio. So I'm really excited about that, but that's kind of some of the footage you guys are going to see that I'm going to include after this introduction. But if you have not been to Houston, I definitely recommend you go. And I think it's really good for you to go, especially as Houston is rebuilding those portions that were impacted by Hurricane Harvey. Definitely go and, take a trip out there, book a hotel, really invest your money into the city so they can rebuild faster. So I guess that's my whole point, in saying that as far as going to see it for yourself. So, and if you have the opportunity to go and help out with hurricane relief, I encourage you to do that as well. So again, guys, I thank you so much for watching. That's kind of my intro. You're going to see the footage after this as far as kind of some of the places we went, and the majority of the footage is going to be of the tour that we took when we got there in Texas. The food was really good. We went to a Vietnamese place that was awesome. Went to the Galleria Mall, which was really cool. Went to the Mac store in the Galleria Mall, which was a little weird. There was a DJ there. I don't know what the purpose of the DJ. I ain't never seen no DJ, no Mac makeup store, and people was in the Mac store dropping it like it was hot, like it was a club. I ain't never seen that in no Mac store. But nonetheless, hey, I don't know. But went to Zara. Zara was really cool in the Galleria Mall. So it was an awesome trip. Probably, one of the best that I've taken this year. So I'm really glad to cross off a place off of my bucket list, and I look forward to seeing other parts of Texas. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got the Houston spirit. So I got my little Houston, Texas shirt on that I bought at the Walmart there. So guys, thank you again so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and hope you enjoyed the clips. So if you've not gone to Houston, I recommend you go. Book a trip. Just check it out for yourself and see if you like it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
All right. This was nothing more than just a concrete parking lot, and they transformed it into this really cool urban park. All right. Menciono que este pequeño parque se llama Discovery Green. Antiguamente solamente era un estacionamiento de concreto y lo transformaron en este bonito parque urbano. ¿Ok? right? So it's always good to know where's the grocery store just in case, all right? Transformed this into a ice skating rink, which is very cool. That big structure in front of us, that is the George R. Brown Convention Center. Looks like a steamboat, but that is our convention center. I don't know if y'all remember about 11 years ago when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. A lot of people from New Orleans that moved to Houston. So this was used as a shelter for thousands and thousands of survivors in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. It's 11 city blocks and more than 1.5 million square feet of meeting and exhibition space. And big corporations like Microsoft or Hewlett Packard or even Starbucks are now celebrating the World Convention in Houston. And also today, unfortunately, because Hurricane Harvey, this is also used for refugees in the aftermath of the hurricane. Menciono que este edificio in 2004. 2017, we had Lady Gaga for the halftime show. It's a great event, it was a great show. The game was broadcast to over 200 nations around the world. So it was a great opportunity for Houston to showcase who we are. All right? Menciono de que recientemente se celebró Super Tazón en Houston, el tercer Super Tazón en la historia de la ciudad. El primero fue en 1974 en la Universidad de Rice. De hecho, no se llenó y el estacionamiento era gratis. El segundo fue el famoso caso de Janet Jackson, que se rompió su blusa durante el medio tiempo del Super Bowl en el 2004, y ahora en el 2017 tuvimos a Lady Gaga. Tuvimos un gran show, un gran partido que fue transmitido a más de 200 países alrededor del mundo, y fue una gran oportunidad para Houston para mostrar quiénes somos. Okay? So the majority of the buildings that you are going to see in the downtown areas are either oil companies, energy, government offices, theaters, hotels, and of course lots and lots of parking lots. La mayoría de los edificios son compañías de petróleos, compañías de energética, oficinas de gobierno, oficinas... This is the first Catholic church that opened in Houston back in the 1860s. Used to be considered the mother church of Catholicism, and it was declared a historic landmark back in the 1980s. Esta es la iglesia de la Anunciación, fue la primera iglesia católica que abrió en Houston en los años de 1860. Era considerada la madre iglesia de la iglesia católica en Houston, y fue declarado un patrimonio histórico de la ciudad a partir de los años 80. Y de hecho todavía se celebran misas en latín. And now it's used as the main entrance of the new ballpark, which is the home of our Houston Astros, our professional baseball team. And now the new stadium, they actually make it look like an old-fashioned train station, which is right next to it. Esta es la antigua estación de tren, la estación de la Unión. Esta es una estación que fue diseñada por el mismo grupo que diseñó Grand Central Station en Nueva York, y ahora es utilizado como entrada principal al nuevo estadio, y ahora el nuevo estadio de hecho lo hace ver como una antigua estación de tren. This is Minute Maid Park. It has a retractable roof. It seats over 40,000 people inside. Inside they have natural grass, and for some reason they bring the grass all the way from Argentina. Este estadio tiene techo retractable, tiene capacidad para más de 40,000 personas. Tiene pasto natural, y por algún motivo el pasto los traen desde Argentina. And the old Harris County Courthouse. Este es el área de las cortes, aquí el edificio al lado izquierdo con una gran cúpula. Viene siendo la corte civil, tenemos la corte criminal justo al lado, tenemos la antigua corte del condado de Harris, la corte familiar. Don't expect to see very old structures in Houston, because Houston is a very young city. It was built in 1836 by the Allen brothers. They came from New York. And they actually started building the communities here, even knowing that this was somebody else's land. This was Mexico. So Mexico, when they found out all this revolution, all these people coming in, they sent out the troops. And I'm pretty sure that you all heard about the famous battle of the Alamo in San Antonio. Remember the Alamo? So the Mexican forces crashed the Alamo, and they moved south, and they were looking for General Sam Houston. So that is when General Sam, with a group of volunteers, he stepped up, and he confronted and defeated the Mexican general at San Jacinto, which is the area located about 30 minutes from Houston. It actually took him only 18 minutes to defeat the Mexican general. After that, a small battle with huge consequences, Texas became independent, And actually Sam Houston became the first president of this new republic. Menciono de que Houston es una ciudad muy joven, fue fundada en 1836 por los hermanos Allen. Ellos vinieron de Nueva York y ellos empezaron a construir sus comunidades acá, aún sabiendo que esto era territorio ajeno, esto era territorio de México. Cuando México se dio cuenta, mandó al ejército, y fue cuando sucedió la famosa batalla del Álamo en San Antonio. El general Santana derrotó la resistencia en el Álamo y movió su ejército hacia el sur. Dividió su ejército y lo movió hacia el sur. It is surrounded by those beautiful Corinthian columns and those beautiful 100-year-old live oaks. It still houses the Court of Appeals, and they even have a tours inside where you can go in and admire all the beautiful architecture. Del lado izquierdo está la antigua corte del condado de Harris. Es un edificio de 1910. Está hecho de granito rosa. Está rodeado por robles centenarios y columnas corintias. So we're traveling on Congress Street. Remember, Texas was a independent nation from 1836 to 1845, and Houston was the first capital of Texas. So that's why they call it Congress, because their Congress was in this area. Esta es la calle del Congreso, ya que Houston fue la primera capital de la nueva república, y en estas fueron las áreas. Downtown District. Also, here's where we're going to see our light rail system that connects this part of the city with the Midtown areas, the Museum District, the Medical Center, and the Energy Stadium, which is the home of our Houston Texans, a professional football team. Over here to your right, we're going to see the old National Bank, now it's a hotel. And if you walk inside their lobby, you can actually see their old bank vault behind the front desk. Acabamos de pasar la calle principal, muchos edificios históricos alrededor de esta área. Este edificio al lado derecho, el antiguo Banco Central, ahora es un hotel. Lo curioso es cuando usted entra al lobby de ese hotel, está la bóveda del banco ubicada justo a espaldas de la recepción. This little clock tower over here to your left, this is the old the exact location where the first City Hall was built, where the first Houstonians started building the first areas for government, the first areas for commerce. Esta torre fue el lugar donde se estableció la primera alcaldía. Over here to your left, we're going to see a little park. This is the old Union Square or Market Square. This is the area where the farmers used to bring their products and trade with the Indians. But now it's a place for art and art expression. Right in the center, we're going to see a set of fountains over here to my left. That is part of the Lauren Grancola's garden. Who was Lauren Grancola's? Okay, she was a local artist, and she died at United Flight 93 in 9/11. So those fountains represent each one of the victims of the September 11 attacks. Esta pequeña fuente al lado izquierdo es para conmemorar las víctimas de septiembre 11. Cada fuente representa cada uno de los edificios que colapsaron en ese día. And also wine and beer bar. What is really cool about it is when you walk inside, everything is original. You know, the photographs, the counter. They even use the original cash register that only rings up to $9. And they don't accept credit cards. Everything is in cash. At night, they pretty much kill the electricity and everything is done by candlelight. Ese edificio al lado derecho es el edificio más antiguo, todavía en operación desde los años de 1860. The majority of the new construction in the downtown area is residential. Houston is one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. And also Houston is a very spread out city. If you take our entire downtown areas and metropolitan areas, you can even fit the state of Maryland or the country of Singapore. Menciono que Houston es una ciudad muy extensa. Si tomamos el centro y el área metropolitana, se puede acomodar tranquilamente el estado de Maryland o el país de Singapur. Su superior, ese edificio en la mera parte de arriba, that went viral on Facebook about a month ago. It's the bottom best swimming pool in downtown Houston. Imagine with a couple of drinks, oh my god. Del lado izquierdo vamos a ver un edificio café que dice Rice Hotel. Ese es el lugar donde John F. Kennedy pasó su última tarde con su esposa Jackie antes de que lo asesinaran en Dallas en los años 60. Over here to your left, you're going to see a big brown building that says Rice Hotel on the roof. That is the historic Rice Hotel. That is the place where late President John F. Kennedy spent part of his last evening with his wife Jackie. John F. Kennedy, he was a visionary man. He was talking about the future, and he was talking about bringing the space program to Houston. But unfortunately, next day he got shot in Dallas, and everything else is history. Del lado derecho está el edificio de la Orquesta Sinfónica y del lado izquierdo está el edificio más alto de Texas, son 75 pisos de alto. Es la Torre Chase, es uno de los bancos. 3 de los edificios más altos de la ciudad son bancos. Over here to your left, you're going to see the Chase Tower. This is the tallest building in Texas, 75 stories high. It's the Chase Tower, and 3 of the tallest buildings in the city are banks. Over here to your right, this is the building for the Houston Symphony. Over here to your left, you're going to see a piece of art, and that is from the Spanish artist Jean Miro, and that's supposed to represent a gentleman sitting there with birds flying off his shoulders. All right, so take my word for it. Del lado izquierdo vamos a ver una escultura del artista español Joan Miró. Eso se supone que representa a un personaje sentado en un parque con palomas volando alrededor de su cuerpo. And that will connect you to 94 city blocks of climate-controlled tunnels. They're open to the public until 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. On weekends, only people that work in the buildings are the ones who have access to it. Menciono que la razón por la que no ven tanta gente caminando en la calle como lo verían en otras ciudades como Nueva York es porque abajo de Houston hay un sistema de túneles, son 7 millas de túneles que conectan más de 94 manzanas del centro de la ciudad. Todas las tiendas, salones de belleza, oficinas de gobierno, oficinas postales, lavanderías, todo está bajo tierra y fueron construidas así más o menos con la misma idea de los túneles que construyeron en Canadá. Allá lo hicieron por la nieve, aquí lo hicieron por el calor. Entonces esos túneles son con aire acondicionado, entonces que no ven muchos negocios abiertos. Coming up over here to your right, you're going to see a little park. This is called Tranquility Park. Houston was the first word spoken from the surface of the moon. Remember, Houston? Tranquility Base here, the Eagle has landed. So this park is to commemorate the Apollo 11 mission. And if you look closer, the surface of the topography of this park represents the surface of the moon with the craters and depressions. Once again, believe it or not, there's about 4 or 5 levels of underground parking. De este parque del lado derecho es el Parque de la Tranquilidad. Houston fue la primera palabra que se pronunció desde la superficie de la luna. Este parque es para conmemorar el alunizaje del Apolo 11. But here in Houston, we have the second largest theater district in America, just after New York. We have 70 blocks of theaters here. So all the big events and all the big shows that you all see advertised in Broadway, we have them in Houston. En Houston tenemos el segundo distrito de teatros más grande, solamente después del de Nueva York. Son 17 manzanas de teatros. Todos los eventos ustedes que ven anunciados en Nueva York los tenemos en Houston. It's actually the oldest tree in downtown Houston. It's over 450 years old.
These are the tunnels. It's interesting. Alright, so we're walking through these tunnels. An underground way to get around Houston. It's a nifty idea. Very efficient. So they go all over the city. Oh. So and it cuts down on a lot of foot traffic above ground. So this is really, really cool. And it's got all kind of little stuff on the walls in the tunnel. And this goes over here. It's like the history of Houston. So this is really cool for the past 100 years. So, and we're at the Lamar Tunnel.
She's looking like, why y'all recording? You gonna get recorded soon? She's like, oh, look at this one.
Oh gosh. Wow, those are nice.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I really like that. This is my first time ever seeing like this gray brick.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I've never seen this. In Houston, Texas.
I'm gonna roll down this window and tell them doing a great job on landscape.
Mm-hmm.
This is the road that we came up on.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. This corner unit.
Mm-hmm.
Even the surrounding brick is nice.
I don't know if y'all can see me. Welcome back to my channel. It's Modesty 33, aka Crystal with the C. My so-called friends got me out here in these streets. It's almost midnight. And I just want to lay down. They got me out here looking crazy. Now, let me recap the day. So, what did we do today? So today, we kind of drove around the city of Houston. It was a good time. Ate at a barbecue place. It's pretty okay. Went to a mall downtown. It's kind of dead, so we left there. Went to the Galleria. That was cool. Stayed there for a little while. Then we went to what we thought was going to be a jazz club. To hear some jazz music, but that just didn't happen. We sat for 2 hours. You know, I put on a movie, and we just never saw the jazz. It just never happened. So we end up going to House of Blues. Just left there. Now we're out taking pictures. So, you know, didn't turn out quite as expected, but still a good night, you guys. So you still gotta, you know, be optimistic. But this is the Houston skylight. This is pretty cool. Let me do that. You can't really see me, but you don't need to see me. You just need to see we're outside of the Toyota Center. I don't know if y'all can see that. Again, you can't really see me, but it don't matter. I mean, so anyway, Houston is a very beautiful place. I'm gonna do a video that's gonna be like a review, and they want me to take a picture of people who hold me hostage.
Oh, really?
But it's okay.
That's what we got to
See, they're violently attacking me. So I'm gonna send my SOS out a little bit later. Pause for the calls right now.